You are now watching Zach Lesage PTCG. Let's get it! Yo, what's poppin' peeps? Welcome back to Zach Lesage PTCG. I'm Zach Lesage. Today we're going to be going over one of the most hyped concepts from Battle Styles. That's going to be Single Strike Urshifu VMAX. So hopefully we'll see if this deck can pack a gigantic punch. Included in this video is going to be my thoughts on this deck, my deck list with commentary on that, and some excellent gameplay. So be sure to check out all of that. The list is in the description below. If you're missing any of the cards for this deck or any other deck, you can go to PTCGO plug in code ZLesage5. Also, while you're at it, consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. Totally help us out on our kind of path to 2,000 subscribers. Anyways, let's check out this deck list. So here we have Single Strike Urshifu VMAX. Urshifu VMAX is going to be one of the hot debates of the Battle Styles set. Which one's better, Single Strike or Rapid Strike? Personally, I think Single Strike is a little bit better than most people are giving it credit, and I think that its G-Max one blow is huge. It really reminds me of Reshiram and Charizard GX. The other card that this deck plays, Single Strike Scroll of Scorn, really gives me that outrage kind of vibe with its furious anger. We can use Single Strike energy to power that up. You could do 20 extra damage to really hit back more with all of Single Strike's Scroll of Scorn, and for G-Max one blow, getting closer to those OHKO range. And of course, you could also use Houndoom to accelerate that energy and doing extra damage to that Pokemon. So if you plan it correctly, you could power up G-Max one blow very quickly, and you can use Houndoom to kind of double dip with the damage from Single Strike energy and from the damage that you're playing it down on. So I think Single Strike Scroll of Scorn really makes this deck huge. And of course, you have the energy acceleration moments of laser focus. I've gone back and forth if I think it's better to go first or second with this deck. I think for the sake of it right now, it's probably better to go first, attach an energy here, Houndoom an energy, attach another energy, take it a little bit slower. However, going second with this, you do get access to laser focus. Of course, as time and time it goes on, I'm going to kind of continuously update where it makes more sense to go first or second. Impact Blow is very similar to Zacian V's Brave Blade attack, especially when you factor in that Single Strike energy can do more damage. So I mean, I think that's pretty cool that you could kind of get this laser focus and potentially attack next turn, or attach an energy to this Pokemon on your first turn, Houndoom, attach an energy, and kind of focus on getting a 200 damage knockout, really applying a lot of pressure. So after talking to the YouTube chat, Oranguru seems really good because you can save a lot of things on top of your deck. I realized in some of my early testing games, Single Strike energy, I'd drawn to a couple and I couldn't really attach them with Houndoom's Single Strike Roar. You have to attach them from the deck, not your hand. So Guru could put that back, and of course putting resources wherever you want them. So that can certainly be helpful. Tower of Darkness is going to be huge. And Tower of Darkness is going to be huge because you're able to discard card from your hand that's Single Strike and draw 2 cards. It's very similar to Scorched Earth, Heat Factory, cards that have seen success in the past. So I mean, I think a lot of the concepts in this deck are very much from the past. Urn of Vitality allows you to get back some of your energies that you might have discarded, or that you might have discarded with G-Max one blow. Beyond that, the deck plays Mew to kind of deal with Rapid Strike Urshifu, really raining down prey on Houndoom and other bench Pokemon. And Jirachi GX is really going to be there to stop the psychic weakness when you're playing against things such as Mad Party, when you're playing against Mewtwo Mew and other psychic type Pokemon like Dragapults. Overall, I think this deck seems pretty cool. Hopefully this build works, because again, I did do some earlier testing with it and it was completely crumbling. Might have been the couple games that we played, but we'll have to see exactly how this goes. I'm excited to play some games on the ladder with it right now. So, would I like to go first? I think we agreed for this video that I'm going to go first. Even though I'm still deciding on what's better to go with this deck, if it's better to go with a laser focus tendency, like here's a hand that I'd probably want to go second with, but at least we're starting with the Single Strike Urshifu V. I think Single Strike Urshifu V is like, I'm still trying to figure out exactly how I feel about this. So I mean, it seems pretty cool. Oh, you want to know what? This seems a lot better than I thought it was. So we're going to go ahead here, attach an energy for our turn. Most fire type decks don't run Tool Scrapper, so we're going to grab our Scroll of Scorn, and then we're going to be able to go Dedenne next turn. So I think it seems pretty cool. And I mean, a lot of the new concepts seem interesting. Like Single Strike Urshifu VMAX, maybe I overhyped it a little bit. Other things I'm looking forward to try are like Corviknight VMAX. I don't know if Corviknight VMAX is underhyped. I think it's probably accurately hyped. So that's probably what I'd say. Unless, of course, I'm missing it. Maybe there's a huge hype train or something. We'll have to see. It's a lot of concepts seem cool, but of course, stick around because we're going to try everything possible on this channel within reason. The goal of the channel here is to kind of cover all the meta decks whenever possible. So our opponent's going to have a great start going second with Centiskorch, getting it powered up with the Volcanion. I mean, I think that sounds very good. And I don't know, we'll have to see. We'll have to see. So there's a quick ball. I mean, quick ball seems cool for our opponent. I think they're really trying to fight for that welder. There's the flare starter, so they didn't get it. They didn't get it for the welder so far. So okay, I don't need to worry about the Jirachi GX in this case. So I'm gonna go like this. I'm gonna go ahead and attach for my turn. And I'm going to go for Pokemon Communication, saving the Single Strike Urshifu because the Jirachi can go die a little bit. So there's the 1-to-Dene. We'll see exactly what we have going on here. If we get a Houndoom, we're getting a knockout with the first attack. So, I mean, Houndoom is the mission here. Let's find the Houndoom. Whoo! This is certainly kind of the start that we're looking for here. I do want another one of those. I do want to get another Houndoom, or Houndour, I should say. And just so I have a lesser chance of drawing into Single Strike Energy, I'm going to go Single Strike Roar right now. Attaching that there. So let's go Houndour. And there's Professor's Research. So just getting a pretty decent setup if you ask me. I'm also going to go Single Strike. Energy goes there. And I'm mostly going to chill with this hand going down for the beatdown. So there's the prize card right there. So basically, my whole thought process is, if they can get us to a point like hitting for a lot of damage, I can get the knockout with the Scroll of Scorn. It's possible. Right now, I'm hitting for 290 with the G-Max 1 blow, attaching the energy, a Single Strike Energy for my turn. I can totally, if I attach one more, I can get the knockouts. I have to attach one for my hand and one from thing. So that'd be plus 60. That's 330. That's enough. So if I go like Single Strike Roar like this, going like that, that's huge, by the way. Attaching for my turn. And at this point, do I care about the boss orders or anything like that? I don't think so. I think I just kind of vibe out here. I think I'm going to go for the whole Marnie, just trying to disrupt my opponent's hand at this point. Yeah, I'm going to go Marnie here. Okay. There's that. I already have 3 energies and 1 there, so I'm going to go ahead here and try to go Tower of Darkness. So no point of trying to do it. Let's go ahead and swing for the G-Max 1 blow, getting that huge knockout. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, So that's a huge attack here. The Urn of Vitality is basically everything I ever could have asked for. That's absolutely crazy. We'll have to see how this goes. If they don't get the knockout here, I win the game next turn. So this is why the power of like that I foresaw with the deck, maybe it needs a little bit more consistency to get there. This is literally what I was talking about for the deck. Like, it's super smooth, hitting. So I went for like a turn 2 attack, a turn 3 knockout on a Centiskorch VMAX, and then a turn 4 potential win. If they don't evolve, they actually need a welder in order to win the game. Yeah, and we're just going to win the game. That's absolutely crazy. We take those. Mick, Mac, Patty, Whack. So I'm going to call tails here. And of course we won the flip, putting the pressure back on me as the player. Would I like to go first? I said we'll go first in this video. So we're going to go ahead and say that we're going to go first. This seems fine to go first with. And no matter what, I feel like when I'm playing this deck, I can't start with a single strike Urshifu V. I don't know if it's just me or if it's anyone else, but the Mew starts just kind of gross. We'll have to see exactly if we're able to top deck into something. Top decking into a Pokemon's actually not that bad because I can go Pokecom. I can get out an Urshifu V here. Checking through, we did prize 2 of the Urshifu VMAX. That's a little bit of a yikes. There's the Urshifu V. There's a single strike energy. So not going to be able to attack next turn, but that's okay. We'll have to kind of pivot through this game and try our best. So not a terrible start, just like not one that's abundant with Houndours and just like a normal setup here. I mean, I'm fine to have this Pokemon on the bench and just kind of set up. Our opponent playing Crushing Hammer Zacian. I don't know if they're playing Luke Metal or what they're playing. Turbo Zacian, ADP. Crushing Hammer is a little bit scary, I'm not going to lie. They're a little bit sad. There's their Intrepid Sword. So, not enough energies there. They have one in their discard pile. Honestly, here, I think I'm fine to play Marnie. Ruining their hand a little bit. And then just kind of being able to get set up a little bit more. Kind of like Tower of Darkness right now. I think Tower of Darkness could be hot. Let's go Tower of Darkness, discarding an Urn. I think we get rid of Urns more often than not. I will attach an energy here to get set up there. And I'm going to put the Houndoom on top of the deck, I think. It's going to decide if I want to use something with the Dene. Of course, we're going to get another Houndoom. So, I don't really want to get rid of one, and I don't really want to get rid of the Crobats. Maybe I'll just... I don't need that many Houndooms. I'll just discard. I'll pitch this hand away. I think that seems fine. Really weak hands here. So maybe this deck's not going to work out. I know I went into it very hopeful, thinking that it's going to be extremely powerful, and this deck doesn't seem like it's living up to the expectations that I set out for it. So my opponent's able to just kind of get set up with their Crushing Hammers. I don't know what type of build they're playing for Zacian, but it seems okay. What are they doing here? See, a lot of the plays here are out of order. I'm not trying to say that I always play in order, especially when I'm filming videos, but it's much better to like see what's in your deck first. So, we'll have to see exactly what they're able to do here. Okay, so they are playing ADP. And yeah, this game's just gonna be completely over. Not setting up at all. No worries. We're just gonna concede this game. We're just gonna lose. So I won the coin flip. Would you like to go first? Yeah, we'll go first here. Just trying to get a normal setup. I don't know if it's better to go second with this deck or not yet. Still trying to figure that out. I think going first might be better. So here, before I start with anything, I think it's probably better for me to send up Mew. Blind Mew seems better because as long as I don't play against Rapid Strike, it is day one on the ladder, so we'll have to see exactly how that goes, but I think that seems fair. Hopefully we can find a way to draw into an Urshifu, a single strike Urshifu. So this is going to be some Lycanroc deck, maybe? Really, really interesting here. A lot of interesting decks on the ladder today. Okay, so first and foremost, I'm going to try to see if there's anything cool that we can get going on here. Let's go Primate Wisdom. I could always put a Marnie on top of my deck because if they Marnie me, I get Marnie into it. Nothing really going on there. So I'm going to go this down, attach an energy for my turn, and then I'm going to go ahead here and pass. So really a rough go. I don't know what it is about this deck. No matter how many games that you play with this deck, you can never get a single strike Urshifu on the first turn. I play 4 of them. I play 4 quick balls. There's a Crushing Hammer. That's fine. They're going to go research. What are they researching away? They research away the Lycanroc. So they're going to discard energy attached to your opponent's active. 30 for each energy in your opponent's discard pile. I mean, this should be an okay matchup if I'm able to get set up. I don't think I'll be able to take it this turn. I don't care about anything in this hand, so I'm just going to go Marnie. Nothing going on great there. Okay, so I mean, I feel like I can finally start getting set up a little bit. So let's go like this. We'll go for a quick ball. Probably just going to keep that in hand. Trying to grab out a Crobat if possible. Seeing that there's some decent stuff in here. So I'm going to go Tower of Darkness, and then I'm going to see what Crobat brings. So it should be okay. I might want Urn in this matchup, to be honest. Is there any world? I could do 60 to that Pokemon. I don't think there's a world where I win the game this turn. For each energy, yeah, I think I'm just going to get set up normally. So nothing crazy going on. I'm just going to get set up normally. Retreats. And I'm going to go for laser focus here. So a little bit late to the laser focus party. But I am set up. And even though I'm playing against an energy denial deck, it seems like I'm doing pretty good here. Okay, there's that Marnie. That's cool. I mean, that certainly seems like an okay enough hands. Oh, really losing all those energies is really tough. I don't think they're going to hit me too hard for splintered shards. I know they can hit for like about 120. I don't think they're going to attack for their GX attack yet. I don't think it's worthwhile for them. Okay, so here I'm just going to go like this. I mean, I think this seems like the correct play. at this point. I'm fine. It sucks to overbench a little bit, but it seems pretty okay. There's a martial arts dojo. I could see that being interesting. Let's go Primate Wisdom. I don't really need to worry about this. Yeah, I'm going to try to draw some more cards. So this is where Tower of Darkness is cute. Not really much going on, though. I'm just going to go ahead here and pass. So kind of drawing into some rough hands here. They keep on ripping my energies away. So I thought I'd be doing pretty okay in this matchup, but it seems like I'm just destined to dead draw all the time. Seems like a really rough game. They're also using a lot of resources here. So... although certainly the amount of crushing hammerheads and all that good stuff is certainly working for them. I don't know, the Donphan that they play, I don't think it necessarily sees synergy, it's just fighting type. So I mean, that's interesting, I guess. And if your opponent ever has a dead hand, it's usually not beneficial to Marty them unless you really need something yourself. They've already attached. They've already done a lot of things. I don't see where it's become super beneficial for them now. So I don't know how many energies I have. I currently have 5. Okay. Wow, that person's gonna get muted. That's okay. Let's go for Marnie, I guess. Actually, I'll go switch here. I'll go switch, sacrifice that up, and then I'll go Marnie. Just trying to draw into some good cards, you know. Maybe I should have done the thing first. But that's okay. I'll just go like this, putting this on top of... or actually, should have done something. Okay, let's change that up. I played in the wrong order. And go scroll there, start powering things up. Single strike, roar. So there's an energy there. I'm going to start building up this Pokemon. And then I'm just going to pass here. So, I mean, the goal here is to knock out 3 Pokemon that are all going to be GX's Vs. Should be possible. Should be possible. Now, there is a decent bit of energies. I do want to watch out for splintered shards, but I should be able to get set up here pretty decently. So, let's go like this. I think this is totally my correct play. Let's go attach here for my turn. Boss orders this up. I mean, that sounds pretty good if you ask me. I can go single strike roar. Getting that set up. And now I can do Guru because I'm using it in the correct order. So you got to be careful between Guru and Houndoom. I am going to put the Dedenne down because if I do get the single strike VMAX, I should be okay. I know I don't need that in the hand, so I'm probably going to keep it to discard it for a later turn. So if I'm feeling pretty okay in this matchup that I might have enough energies. Really using Furious Anger for a lot of damage here for the single energy. So there's 360. If my opponent's unable to get a knockout here, I think we're kind of chilling. So this might be a good way for them to kind of bring back. It's a single prize card attacker, 120. I will be able to just get a knockout though. So I would have drawn 3 prize cards effectively with my Pokemon. I mean, I think they're in a winning position for sure. But maybe I'll switch into the other one at this point. That sounds pretty good actually. There's the 2 energies there. So I am hitting for 140. And I can hit for 160. Yeah, you want to know what? I feel like I'm in a pretty good spot. Let's just see what they Rosa for here. But I think I can go earn a Vitality, grab a couple of rapid or single strike energies back, attach one, and use attack with Beatdown. So kind of really displaying all the different attacking options that this deck has. The Crushing Hammer would certainly suck. Okay. They're really running low on cards as well. Okay, there's Earthquake, and they're going to start doing damage to all their bench Pokemon. So that's 290. I can do a lot of damage with that. So let's go earn a Vitality. Grabbing those back into the deck. I'm going to power up with a Single Strike Roar. Right there. I'm going to go ahead and switch here. And of course, I can clear out my hand a little bit. If there's anything that I'm not looking for, like here, I'm not looking for that. I'm not looking for the other one. I have enough prize cards in play, so if they knock out both, I lose the game. So I'm going to go ahead, pitch this hand away. And I mean, I think I have enough options to really like make things go. I'm going to go Primate Wisdom to put one of these on top. And I got to be careful of their Tower of Darkness, or of their Martial Arts Dojo. So let's just vibe out here with this hand. I feel pretty good. Earn a Vitality can get it back if they discard it with Twilight Eyes. Let's go for the Beatdown here. So the Beatdown swinging for a lot of damage. So we win the game in 2 turns. So as long as our opponent does not take a prize card here, I think we win the game. And I have been able to shuffle some of the energies back so that they can't necessarily use their Splintered Shards GX. My Pokemon are pretty well powered up to do whatever we want. Powered up in the sense of Scroll of Scorn, powered up in the sense of G-Max One Blow. So I mean, I think we're pretty chilling here. So we'll see exactly what's going on with this game. I mean, this game has been kind of, it's been a crazy one so far. Oh no! That's exactly what we were not hoping for. So they use their GX attack. I'm actually going to knock out this Pokemon. I'm hitting for 160. And they have 230, so I'm gonna actually have to go boss on that Pokemon. So right now, the fact that they that they used their Splintered Shards is their big mistake. If they were able to get a knockout otherwise, they probably would have won this game. But I think that we're able to that there's not enough things in play, unless of course they play a different Lycanroc. So we're gonna bring up this Pokemon. And I am going to go ahead and... I don't think there's really much else I want to do here beyond just putting the boss on top of the deck in case they were to Marnie. And let's just go for the GMAX 1 flow. Or 1 blow, I should say. So a lot of damage done to the Lycanroc for sure. And we're basically waiting to see if our opponent has an out here. I don't think they have a way to attack with a Celarroc. They already used their GX attack. So unless they attack with a different Lycanroc that I haven't seen so far, and so far they've played 2-3 Lycanrocs, we'll have to see exactly how it goes. We have boss orders for what I think is game on the Dedenne GX. If they do go reset stamp, we're probably going to lose this game. I also don't know how many boss they play. They've already played 2 boss and a Great Catcher. They might not have a way to get anything else back. And I think we do win this game. So let's go Urn of Vitality. So this is a hot play. Urn of Vitality, get 2 energy back. Let's go ahead and go Single Strike Roar. We're going to power this up. So we have win in hand, but let's go a little bit more, especially since our opponent is being a little bit nice to us. I'll say nice in the nicest way. Yeah, that's fine. We could always go Primate Wisdom. We'll try one more chance to get something here. Perfect. Now we can go switch here. And we're going to go boss there. And we're able to use Scroll of Scorn, Furious Anger for the win, doing 260 damage out of nowhere to the Dedenne, winning our first game. Whew! Those were some games. Those were certainly fun to play. Fun to struggle through some of it, and really fun to crush our opponents in the games where we were able to do so. So hopefully you enjoyed Single Strike Urshifu. Let me know what you feel about the list in the comments below. The list is in the description if you are looking to copy and paste it right into PTCGO. So I think it's pretty cool. I'm probably going to have to test around with it, and any findings that I have, I'll put into a future video. I have a lot of editing and stuff to do, so that's going to be it for today. If you haven't already subscribed, hit that subscribe button. But until then, until next time, have a great one. Peace out. I want to take a quick moment to give a huge shout out to every single person who's been watching my videos. The support has been absolutely amazing, but some of you have went more than out of your way than just watching the videos, and you've actually been able to help me survive as a content creator during this time. Not to say that I necessarily need an extra hand here or there, but it definitely does make me feel like my content's kind of validated, and I do really appreciate everyone. So shout out to Ali Plays Pokemon, Xenon TCG, Gabe Smart, Slavin Tizik, Justin C, Josh Sutherland, and again, a huge shout out to everyone who's been watching my content. If you want to become a YouTube channel member, you can totally check that out in the description below. It lets you know what all the perks are. I think you need to use it on desktop, but I totally appreciate everyone who's been watching, and especially everyone who's a YouTube channel member. Thanks so much for watching and supporting the channel. If you haven't already, it'd mean the world to me if you could subscribe to help support me as a content creator. Thanks again, and have yourself a great one.